If you navigate into the test automation series community channels, means community.uipath.com, here scroll down to the end, and here you'll find it out all the test automations related upcoming sessions. So we had to publish the fifth one. So fourth is planned on 10th of August. Feel free to do the RSVP, and this is dedicated for the e-commerce applications, where Mr. Ruslan, who is the founder of QMender, and he will take care of this e-commerce related use case. And you can also explore other test automations related events or virtual events or in-person events. Everything will be listed here. So you can register yourself for the upcoming
Okay, I think great. Thanks, Deepak, for the introductions and giving the insight about the UiPath community in upcoming sessions across the community. And thanks, guys, for joining these sessions. And the initiative which is driving by the UiPath community in test automation space, right, and different industry, where are the UiPath test is reaching and how it is adding the value in the business, and what kind of the type of the application has been automated. So it will be more excited. So please stay tuned on it, and you can participate more and more in upcoming webinar. And if you wanted to be have some webinar topic on any specific industry, or if you're struggling somewhere, so feel free to put your opinion on a chat, and then definitely we can arrange those topics webinar as well. Okay. So I think first we will start with the Gajanan. So where he's helping us to understand in healthcare system, when we automate the healthcare system, how the UiPath test suite is benefits and how it is the helping them to entire test automation things. And after that, me and Glenn, we will walk us through about the learning management system, how these automations helping. Along with that, there is a Omni channel platform testing also is there for the enhance the customer experiences. So how it can be happens with multiple integrations, mobile web APIs. So those things are me and Glenn we will cover. Yeah, Gajanan.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hey everyone. I hope everyone is doing great. I'll just start by sharing my screen and then we'll get started with this. 1 second. Let me just share my screen. Great. Let me know, folks, once you are able to see my screen.
Yeah.
Great. Yep. So guys, I'll just start with my introduction. I'm Gajanan Patil. I'm based out in Pune, India. I'm also working as an automation technical lead in Accelerate. Along with that, I'm also playing a role of UiPath chapter lead in Pune. So any one of you who is interested to do any events or anything you have with regards to test suite or anything, you can definitely reach out to me or anyone else in this group. Along with that, I'm also UiPath community trainer. We train with various colleges, various students, and we help us to drive the community as well. You can also reach out to me by scanning this code, and we can connect it and we can talk more like what are the test suite can help you out. Along with this, I also have a great experience in testing. I have worked around like 3 to 4 years into testing into various applications, maybe it's front end, back end, APIs, and various performance driven testing as well. So today we are going to discuss about what is test suite. We will have a small check on what is test suite as well in UiPath, what are the benefits of it, and how it helps healthcare with the use case that I'm going to present to you. So if you see this, right, what are the various challenges in most of the healthcare industries we face is nowadays with the claims. You might have also got up various claims issues. Various claims issues are done, and human errors are also one of the main things. Sometimes the amount that we submit for the claims, the amount issues are also arising, and there are various issues with that as well. So with this healthcare client that we are currently developing one of the solutions, they are specifically facing various issue with managing these things, because as they are major into the sector, manual human peoples lead to various, small issues, and then eventually results into wrong amount claims and various things as well. Okay. So if you see the test suite we have done over here is a type of if you know more about testing, there are various type of testings where there are data driven testing, then there is a keyword driven testing, and there is again, hybrid testing, a mixture of both. So in this scenario we have used hybrid test suite. And there was a challenge majorly was it was not just a web application. There are some of the applications that are involved as a desktop. Then we streamline using various integration services over here. And as there are various execution of cases need to be done, one person can have multiple cases or various cases, and there are various types of business scenarios into these cases. So that's what was a challenge, how to do a claim submissions. What are the categories of same claim submissions to be done? What are the various factoring the business logic required for that? How to integrate all the web application, desktop applications, and bring something fruitful out of them. So this is a way where test suite has played a best role over here. But how it can help you in your businesses as well, how you can see an opportunity, or if you in a this series you are the first one to get started, what are the various roles it can play, and what are the benefits you can get with regards to test suite. So this is one of the small slide you can have a walkthrough with it. You can automate any kind of applications. If you go with any other apps, if it takes like you are dependent on one app where you develop the app, develop the automation, right, the test scripts, but you are depending upon other apps to have a reporting, various things in the back end. You need to play around with selectors or other things, right? It takes a lot of time of configuration. But UiPath test suite plays a simple one role solution for everything, whether it's web app, mainframe, backend applications, desktop applications, everything can be streamlined in a very easier way. You also have a versioning for that. Everything you can delete in a very one place. So you can go with this, and it's pretty good framework to explore. So going into deep dive into use case, if you see this use case, as I was saying, there are multiple applications we are having. We have also integrated with database that acts as a keyword driven for us. And there are different claim settlements where we deal with web UI as well. We fetch the different claim UIs from the web UI, what are to-do list for us, and then it goes to the multiple applications. It goes through multiple applications. Based on them, we have various claims that needs to be sourced out. And based on the various claims, what we need to submit, it filters out the data. One person, it's depending on the person, organization, there are various inputs, and we go and configure the claims. And once the claims are being filtered out, we go, what are the different test cases need to be configured with regards to that claims. And this suppose that once this all claims are settled, some claims can reach out to errors, some claims can be handled, right? So there are chances, various scenarios where the claim amount what they have submitted is not matching with the claim criteria, right? In this scenario, there are various business logic we are performing. We are sending to the user list. Suppose that again, when amount are mismatching, or the weekly execution or the monthly execution, whatever we do, the overall of this is streamlined with the users. They want it to be integrated with teams. We share them a report of this, not just with the email, but also with teams. Like, these are the claims for this week. This many are successful. This many need to be checked around. These are the major, aspects we have found out into, right? So these are the various things we can do um, with the healthcare domain. There are various other, this is just one of the use case that we have encountered. And end of this, from a input standpoint, we have a different claims. We go to various desktop and web applications. We found out what are the claims over there, what needs to be submitted, how many are submitted, and what are the various categories of claims we have. Right. And based on that, factoring the claims are processed, and the key team, this helps the business team to driven their human efforts with a various large scale, and all of the tasks were done manually. But with this impact of in the healthcare domain and with UiPath test tools, their business has been profitable in a very great way, and then the manual efforts are drilled down in larger scale. So this is again, end of this, we have the reporting already present into the UiPath test suite. We have it, but with that, along with, we send it to various data sources as well. We inform to the team. So this plays a very good workflow or a use case where you're not just going with the web but also a desktop automation, and your business human errors are less. So with along with this, we will see how are the benefits for this and more over that. So, as I mentioned, these were the various issues they were facing out, right? As one claim can have per user, there can be one claim or multiple claim, how to refactor that, various different application need to hit, right? That's the reason we have keyword driven over here as well, right? And then we have web and desktop automation, right? That again was one of the things. As humans were involved previously, it was very time driven. One person was taking like 30 or 25 to 30 minutes to automate, but with slack of minutes, you can definitely automate this process and it drill down the time, right? Re-execution of test cases, like there were various cases that were facing some challenges with regards to calculation. So the humans, the business, were informed what are the changes they need to do, and based on that changes, the calculations were matching, and there were almost chances of no errors into the cases claims, and that benefit the overall turnaround time of the end users as well. Again, from a business standpoint, you also need to understand what are the different timings you need to have, or from the reporting standpoint. End of the week, you need to know how many claims you have and whether they are successfully passed on, or what is the next, the team needs to be informed. So that also is playing a very definite great role over here. We also have a SQL as a reporting over here. You definitely have test suite, test manager, and various features into the test suite, but along with that, we have teams and database integrated as well. So you can filter out and just go and understand how many claims are submitted in a year, in a weekly, and so on and so forth. And as I said, manual effort leading to accuracy challenges that are also drilled down, and almost there are no challenges with regards to calculations and various the automation that we are facing. As I said, we are also collaborating with various stakeholders using integrations like, as I said, teams were integrated. So every other stakeholder, the next team, or various peoples are involved into this, and they are all categories, folks, the teams involved into this are informed what are the next set of steps they need to be taken, or what are the successful claims, or what are the different rejected claims. There is a different category of teams involved, and we are engaging them using teams. And again, along with that, as I mentioned, we are also maintaining a SQL which keeps a history of all. So again, we have utilized a very simple and straightforward a solution for this. As there is various testing we are doing, we are also having as data, we are having data driven using keyword driven testing as well. You have your keywords with regards to that configure into the input data systems that you have. Sometimes there are scenarios where you are not sure what needs to be done, so the cases are re-executed in the next day. So until then, the human fixes what's missing in the cases, they work on the problem, the test suite let them know this is the problem you're facing, and next day the all the claims are done. Along with that, we test manager makes sure that the reporting and analytics plays a very good role. The manage to the requirement of various cases is done. Defect tracking of how many cases are executed, how many cases are failure, all all be taken care with regards to this. This is a very straightforward solution. We are not able to share the exact solution over here due to client privacy issues, but yes, this is the how exactly we have done it. So you have various benefits of it. What are the teams involved? As I said, there is multiple teams involved. There are end users, there is a managers who need to take care about their claims, there is operation executives, and there are claim agents who need to know, okay, these are the claims need to be submitted, they need to add the entries over there, or they get the entry, or they need to resubmit it if there are any business logical issues into that, right? User department is again claim settlement, because we want to settle, and this falls into healthcare department. And you can see there are various other integrations we have done. We have done integration with teams, we have done integration with Office 365 libraries. Along with that, we have various benefits. We also have the benefits into the next slide. So if you see the benefits, there are various automation benefits that we have. Overall test coverage is done. There are no or minimal manual intervention needed. Revalidation of cases. When you encounter like 4,000 or 5,000 cases in a day, it's pretty hard for a humans to do that. And eventually you fall into, errors, into reporting and various things. So this tool has an test suite, and the automation of business has definitely helped the business in various ways. And that's the way the overall automation is drilled down, and the end users are pretty much satisfied with the product that we have delivered. So any questions with regard to test case or anything, the solution or use case you have, please feel free to ask. We are open in the chat. If you have any questions or you want me to walk through anything again, I can go back and talk more on that.
Thank you, Gajanan. So if you have any questions or queries, you can unmute yourself and ask the questions, or maybe if you are struggling to unmute yourself, then probably you can drop your question in chat sections so that Gajanan will take care of it.
Yep. And folks, if you think like you want more details on the use case, or you're also struggling with anything, or we can also encounter some people, those are just starting with test suite. So you can always reach out to Deepak, Amit, and me, and else Rohit as well. Will definitely help you out to how to get started with test suite, and how you can, it can help your business to streamline and scale up as well.
I think everyone is silent, so taking silence as no questions. Everyone understand everything. So maybe we can continue with the next speaker, Amit or Glenn can take over it and continue with the further use case. Thank you, Gajanan.
Yeah, thanks, Deepak, and thanks, Gajandan. I mean, showing the insights how the test suite is really adding the value in the healthcare system as well. What are the use cases you mentioned? So that's really great help for the entire community. Thank you. Okay, all right. So let me share my screen, and we'll start with the two use cases with me and Glenn. So let us a quick introduction. So I'm the co-founder and CEO of the Step One Step Ahead, and the also two-time UiPath MVP. Along with me, Glenn Sario, he is the senior consultant RPA developer in Step One Step Ahead. So today we both uh, sharing you the insights about the if you working, or if your clients are having the problem in learning management system, right, LMS that we called, or any academic platform that's a learning management system. So that portal, end-to-end test automation, how to do that. So with this one use case, and another one is the Omni channel platform. This is the another different kind of testing where customer is expected to do end-to-end level of testing to enhance the customer experience. So with these two use cases, we will showcase the capability of the UiPath test suites and how it's solving the problems. So I will walk us through the slides and all, and then Glenn, he have built up some sample of use cases. Then he can showcase those things as well, how it's happening on a live demonstration. All right. So So in the agenda, we have we'll discuss about the use case, challenges, solution, benefits, and then demonstration, question and answer. So the first use case is a learning management system, right? So where we have and this use case can applicable, as I mentioned, for any company, a software development company, they are building the LMS or they are setting up the LMS in different technology or platform. And the specific LMS industry also is there in the market for those. This is applicable. This platform, it's on a web-based application where they have a front system, backend system that we call the client side and admin side. So where do all the customization, configuration at admin side and a user side, all these things, courses and materials will be available. So it's same like as we are learning the UiPath Academy, the as platform. So likewise, there are different LMS platform in the market, and their testing. It's also a challenging with the different test automation tools as well. But with our few clients, we have seen that the potential of the UiPath test suits, and we thought to bring this case study or use case in these sessions. So that we have here. Uh, I mean, again, having the quick background, maybe few audience, they're not aware about the what is the learning management system. For them only, I've kept this slide intentionally. So it's I mean, whatever platform, Udemy platform, for example, or LinkedIn Learning. So this is all the learning management system platform where we can go and enroll the courses and we can learn those courses. We can purchase these courses. Okay. So in LMS, there are the company launching the LMS, they have some all this customization, configuration, course materials, different user management. So all this happen in the backend system. Okay, and we have different components, content management, whatever learning contents are there, what is the learning plans, managements are there, then the course, different courses are there. So those course management, then user interface. So it can be a enhance the user experience as well, and the dashboard analytics. So different things are there in the LMS platform. So all these things need to be tested out because we can say that it's alive and uh, million of users those are interacting with those learning management system, and it should be up and running fine with giving good user experience and all the functional non-functional thing. It should be running as per expected. So and we are not sure about sometimes this platform having a maximum amount of load as well. So the challenge of this industry where they have to be keep their platform live all the time, right? And with the new features and also with the compatibility, also these are challenges for them. So I mean, if we are doing with the scripting test automation, there are some challenges because manual testing it's not sufficient. Then definitely test automation have started, and as early adoption, so we have seen that they have started with the scripting automation with the different scripting tools, right? Open source tools are in the market. But with this, they have different challenge, complexity of the writing those scripts to automate your front end and back end system. Then maintenance also it's very high because every sprint in a 2 week sprint, the things are getting changed. So again, you need to go and modify your test cases, your regression test suits. So many maintenance effort they need to spend, so many test automation engineer they required it, right, to manage those things, and the technical expertise also required with this scripting technologies with Java and C hash or Python. So I mean, huge technical expertise are required. Then the also to test these LMS on the different cross browser, cross devices on different OS, different Mac OS or the Windows OS or the browsers, right? To test every features, every functionality. I mean, on the different platform. Again, to test with the different course data, learner data. So all this data management testing, integration. So all these challenges are there if they, I mean, the client, they have built up the automation previously with the scripting, but these are the kind of challenges which they are facing previously, and that's why they're not able to get the good ROIs or good benefits of the test automation. In fact, they're doing from the past, but because of these challenges, the entire test automation initiative, it's not up to the mark where they expected. to overcome these problems, and then yeah, we reach out these clients, and then we walk us through the UiPath test suite, because UiPath test, it's RPA tool, but this tool have the capability of the test automation as well. And then we can showcase those capability to the client, and we have done some POC, proof of concept, and whatever challenges they are, so that we solved. And then this solution, I would like to show you this solution, what we propose them and what we have implemented, and after that, that's a tremendous benefits whatever they are getting till the date now. So this is a solution using UiPath test suite for this the LMS learning platform which we applied. So they have a LMS platform. We can say uh, the UI of front end system, back end system, maybe SQL or APIs, or the admin panel. User panel. So these are backend systems are there, right? And then we applied entire architecture of the UiPath tester with different component. So in UiPath Studio, we are developing the scripts for them right here. And then it can be also be having the integration with the CI/CD, and also whatever the version controls of the different, because it's a continuous maintenance thing will be happen every 2 weeks. So obviously whatever changes which we have done, it need to be capture very properly. So version control is very important through the GitHub, and Azure DevOps also we manage those things here. So we're pushing all the test cases in a Git repository, and then it triggered to the Azure DevOps, which is the CI/CD integration which we applied, and this it built up the package and then publishing the orchestrator, and this orchestrator, it has been connected with the AWS cloud, and their unattended robot has been seated, and this robot executing the entire system which is under test. So I mean, with their LMS front end system, back end system, it can be executed around what we have 500 something the test cases what we have it. So those test cases getting executed within, I can see that 6 to 7 hours it will get executed. So that's kind of the benefits they're getting. And again, to see the execution results, again, it backward integrated with the UiPath test manager as well. So they can see the live dashboard of the reportings and how many test cases pass and fail, what is the test coverage ratio, what is the execution ratio, what is the failure ratio, what defects are there, and defect also automatically logged in the Jira as well, because that integration also in a UiPath test suite in test manager. So they can see their test execution on the Jira and X-ray. That's the one platform they have it. So on this test manager also, through the test manager integration, so they can see those execution there as well. And along with the defects are getting raised by the bot whenever system's not working. Then bot going checking where the defect it's already raised or not in a Jira. If it's not raised, then logging the defect as well. So this is the way where you can see that, I mean, all these 500 test cases has been automated, and it's 100% test automation coverage which we have. Generally this is not the case which is happening in the past. In test automation we can cover out of 500 70% scenarios only, but you have a test suite, the capability which they have with regardless web application, mobile application, desktop, API, SQL, so any ERP, SAP, so whatever technologies has been built up, the UiPath selectors are very strong to automate those things. So with that, I mean, uh, we can say this is the one of the way. That's why we can cover 100% test automation for this particular client, and that's really awesome. Whenever they have seen that, right? And now they have saving around. There are three manual testers were working on this project for complete entire regression to regression testing every 2 weeks, right? And post this, everything happened with the robot. So I mean, now only they are focusing only on the ongoing change CR testing, but the entire regression testing can be done by UiPath test suites end-to-end platform with this solution what we offered. So here I mean, the strategy what we built up over here. First, we understand the test cases and feasibility study. We already done it in the POC, and we are sure about it with the UiPath technology. So everything can be automated. So no doubt in the feasibility as well. But still, as a best practice, we have followed those things as well. Then the again arranging those test cases, massaging those test cases in a proper format, and then managing the test data, and again configuration of the entire UiPath platforms and all those things. Then framework development, data driven framework development, which we have done. And then uh, we started to build up those test cases, and it took around I believe 3 to 4 months to complete this project with 500 test cases. uh, what we have spent, and in maintenance I think we're just spending around 25% efforts. I mean, that's a huge win for this client. uh, and also everything and the later on last phase of this project, we have done the CI/CD integration as well, and that is helping for ongoing changes and maintaining all the versioning of the scripts. So, and the dashboard also very easy in UiPath. So real time we can go and set. So generally test automation. I mean, uh, with the traditional automation, Jenkins is there. With the Jenkins, you can run on specific server, but again, you have to go reach out. You have to start the job, and machine should be in a attended mode. But everything here is happening in unattended mode, right? And so it's I mean, let's say next 15 days I have my regression suit. So maybe in a night at 12 o'clock I'm running my job. So the tester doesn't need to go and sit there in front of the machine and monitor everything. So it can be happen in a backend automatically, and in the morning they will get the entire execution results on their email as well, on the orchestrator as well, or in their test management platform as well. And then further, wherever script is getting failed because of the selector issues, or because of the some delay issues, test data issues, or because of the genuine issue in the application or defect of the application. So those analysis only they have to do that, and post that they will working with the developer team. So you can see that in the night everything has been tested out with the robots, and they will get the results. So wherever they are spending with three tester around 4 to 5 days they are spending on regression, so it can be happen in a night only. So that's the beauty of the UiPath test suite, what we face with this client. Uh, so so we have the one quick demonstration. So we have two use cases, and to check the create. So we have one a sample learning management system platform, right? So where two test cases there to check the create course functionality, and to check add module. The courses were added. So this is the backend system automations, right? So whenever in LMS, whatever courses we are seeing, it need to first create it on different module. So all these backend operations need to done at admin level. So that test cases we automate for this demonstration, and we will showcase you how it's happening in a real time with UiPath orchestrations and test manager platforms. And to development these two test cases, it have around 7 to 8 steps for each test cases, and it took around 20 minutes for development. So you can see that what is the power of the UiPath no code platform it is. So everything is a drag and drop. So no need to write a coding and everything. So in 20 minutes, you can write your two test cases. So that's the power of the UiPath test suite. And if you executing these test cases manually, it will take around 15 minutes. But with the automation, it took around 42 seconds. So 96% time it's saved, right? So, and you can see that in a 20 minutes, right, without any scripting knowledge and all, I can write my two test cases very easily. So any manual tester, and they wanted to be part of the automation because of the uh, lack of expertise in the scripting and all this programming language, they're not able to do that. But with learning the UiPath through the UiPath community or the academy with this platform, you are able to do that. So that's I mean, you can see the benefits what we're getting. So I would like to, Glenn, if you can share your screen and we can see the live interaction, and you can for the audience you can explain of in the studio where the test case has been built up, and then you can again show the test manager and orchestrator, and then we can have a live demonstration. Okay. So
Okay, okay.
yeah, please share your screen.
Okay, so let me just introduce myself first. So my name is Glenn Sarau. I've been working as a senior consultant at Step One Step Ahead. So as Amit must have explained you about the learning management system platform. So taking forward on that, I will just demonstrate two scenarios, two test cases. So this is basically a sample site which we have. So we have two scenarios where we are creating a course. And in the second scenario, we are adding lessons or modules in that course. So first, let me just share my screen. Okay, so is my screen visible to all?
Yes, please go ahead.
Okay, so this is UiPath Studio where we have just built our script. So normally it does not include any sort of coding. It is scripting. You just have to drag and drop the activities and you can then create your test cases. So we have two test cases. One is for create course and one is for add module. So we have to just perform some basic configurations to run it through the UiPath Test Suite Manager. You have to make sure that you're connected with the Test Suite Manager by going in the Test Manager settings. If you connect it, and then you have these test cases. So you could see the change in the design over here. Basically, these are test cases which are linked with my Test Suite Manager. And this is my test suite manager where I have two test cases. One is of create course and one is of add module. So first, let me just play this create course and it will log into that particular portal and it will create a course. So I'll select the account, the bot and the machine on which it will execute. So the execution has been started. So it has launched the browser. It will first log in with the credentials. All these pop-ups and all have been handled. So it will now proceed to create a course. So we are just creating a sample course of an RPA developer. So we can see that the course has been successfully completed and it has logged out. And we have the test cases passed. Now in this present course which we have created, now we want to add modules or lessons. So for that, let's just execute the second test case, that is the add module. We can also have, we can create a particular test set and execute them simultaneously, that is one after the other. But I just wanted you to execute this individually and show it to you. So it will log in and it will click on view course. And just now we created the RPA advanced. It went into that course and it created a learning module inside that course. So we have our two test cases passed, and let me show you in the test manager as well. So this is the test manager where we have the test cases which we want to use. So we can see that this has been automated. And let me show you the test results. So this is the latest thing which we have in front of us. It has been passed. And let me just open it. So we can also have the assertions activity as well. UiPath provides testing activities like verification. So we have these assertions and we also have logs. So we can see the logs and we can understand that, okay, that which step the test case has performed, which activity it has executed. So detailed, we get to see everything in the form of dashboard. So this dashboard is very easy to understand as well. And by giving assertions, we can verify those main breakpoints or those checkpoints which we want to verify. So this is how the test suite manager works. It is easy to use, just you have to perform certain minor configurations with the test manager by going over here. And you need to make sure that you are connected with that particular orchestrator folder in which you will be publishing your test cases. That's also, it's so easy to use this particular test suite manager. So do you have any questions regarding this?
So audience, any questions or any feedbacks? So how it does it make sense with the solutions? So you can share your response on the chat as well, because we would like to be more engaged with you and understanding your feedbacks. If you have any question, feel free to ask. Then we'll go on next use case. Okay, awesome. I think we are able to explain you guys more better. Maybe that's why you guys don't have any question, but still something coming in your mind later on. You can reach out on LinkedIn as well. I have shared the LinkedIn URL, so you can reach out to us, and we would like to help you guys uh, in test suits if you're facing any challenges. Okay, so let's go to the next use case, right? Which is the Omni channel integration end-to-end test automation. Uh, so with this use case, so what is omni channel? And so in nowadays, the BFSI, banking, financial sector, or the insurance companies, and the e-commerce industry, mostly those are industry, but it is omni channel. It's not a specific with one industry. It is an end-to-end platform, right, which is available for the enhance the customer experience, right? So all the industry, all the companies, they are doing it to get more interaction with the customers, with group together of the all different kind of technology, which is the enhancing the customer experiences and getting the more businesses. Mostly in B2C business, right? The omni-channel platform, it took say a vital role, right? So here it can be with the web application, it can mobile application, hybrid or natives, in backend APIs also in taking care to how all this interaction between the web and mobiles, or with your social media platforms, or with the chatbot interactions with API also happening. So those are area where the uh, customer trying to adapt now to UiPath suite as well, because if you want to deal with the different applications and integration, it is not easy with the current solution, or the uh, what we can say a traditional solution in test automation in the market. So again, we have seen the interest of the companies getting to automate their end-to-end platform of the Omni channel to enhancing more customer experience in BFSI sector and e-commerce sector towards the UiPath test suits. So that also one use case which we offered one of the e-commerce client, and also for one of the BFSI sector client as well. So before that, maybe those people not aware about the what is omni-channel platform. So quickly, it's an end-to-end platform which and those apps are customer-facing apps, right? Where the customer are interacting with the company products and services, with the maybe mobile application, with maybe a web portals, or with maybe a social media platforms, or with some chatbot integration with chatbots, WhatsApp chatbot, or any other chatbots, right? Through the APIs, right, where customer interacting. So those we call omni-channel platform, and it is a one-click away from them to access the any product and services for any businesses. So it's and nowadays business wanted to add up this omni-channel end-to-end ecosystem to more engage with the customer, and the having the ability to get the more what better they can do for their customer happiness, right? So or customer satisfaction, to resolve their queries or answer their questions, and purchase something. So lots of things. People are they are and previously we have multi-channel platform. From multi-channel platform, it's going on end-to-end omni-channel platform with end-to-end ecosystem to enhance the customer experiences. So we have seen now customer, they wanted to and obviously with different platform, so many things are getting built up, different functions are getting built up, and all these things are integrated with each other, right? And it is not easy to test those things manually as well, and also it is not easy to test those things with the scripting test automation. Again, I can say that because here we have it, what I can say, in a scripting test automation, we need to do all the scriptings and integrations with the all these platform. So so many coding we need to do that for these things. So again, to solve this problem, I think UiPath test suite it's another best options, best solution where, and that's the same platform which I've explained in the previous use case. With the same platform, we are able to we automated the web application. I mean, in a one test cases. So generally, whenever we are doing the end-to-end testing or customer user journey kind of testing, right? So we have to start something, one applications and end-to-end testing. We will do that in a one execution cycle. So here we will showcase one demonstration. It's a video demonstrations, right? Because it's not easy to have a different system in a one place and to show a live demonstration. So that's why we have video. So where we have a system where it start with the web applications, and then it goes to the mobile applications, and then to API automation. So all these things happening in a end-to-end execution in a one go and seamlessly, very seamlessly, right? Because that's a I mean strength of the UiPath. So and these are the benefits which we are getting to with this thing. Obviously, whenever you're trying to give the testing solution for the those customer, they have a entire digital platform, or we called Omni channel platform, right? So they also have, they wanted to go live with every sprint. Maybe it's a week-based sprint sometimes, because it's a, let's say it's an e-commerce industry. Every time new features are there. It's a BFSI industry or in insurance sector. So let's say insurance policy, their customer need to purchase some policy, and they can go on portal or mobile app, and so they need to keep update their platform and also enhance user experience. So again, to go live on time to time, right, and to do a lots of kind of testing. So with UiPath test suite, we are getting our customers getting result. So it's 60 times faster in terms of the go live with completing the end-to-end testing. And so here we have achieved 95% test coverage, right? And so that's another game-changing things for our customer. 70% maintenance cost, which we're saving for them, whatever efforts and cost for the maintenance for different platform. So around 75%, which we are saving. And the accuracy of the end-to-end testing and the results, it's awesome. We have seen 100% the accuracy to do all the integration testing with end-to-end platform. So that's the benefits which we are getting it. So and this is the use case which we're trying to showcase you of for this demonstration. So we have the three test cases which can be execution happen one after one. So one with the cloud web application. So we have sample UI bank application to apply loan functionality. Then after performing those test cases, it will switch automatically in a sequential manner on the mobile application. Then it will do the mobile application testing. One registration flow is there, and after that it will go the REST API testing as well with the gate method to get the current weather of the city. So those are three test cases are there. So I think first it start with the APIs, then mobile, and then the first API, then web, and then mobile. In the video you will see that. And to develop these three test cases with the web, with the mobile native applications, and with the REST APIs. So you don't need to be different kind of developers for all these things. So in only if you know the UiPath and all UiPath activities and those few basic concept of the APIs and mobile and web, so that's sufficient, and you can develop also those things. And so to develop all these three test cases in UiPath, I think it has been taken around 70 minutes only. So you can see in 70 minutes, you can do all these test case development. And if you manually executing these three test cases with end-to-end and with having the screenshots and the all the execution reports, it's take around 20 minutes. And with the automation time, it's 3 minutes 20 seconds. So again, you can see 83% time is getting saved with this UiPath. So that's a use case which we have it. So let me show this quickly a video, right, where you can see that how it's happening. So this is the test cases sheet, and yeah. So here you can see the execution is happening now in the logs. So first API test case is running. So it's getting the response, then it is switching on the web test case, launching the UI bank, it's a sample application which we have. So it's doing a login and then it will apply for new account functionality. Yeah, so I think account, then I can the web, then it will go for the mobile. I think another web test case is there. I think it is happening now. The registration process in a web application. And transfer of money, this one of the scenarios is there. So it's a fund transfer scenario basically. Yeah, and now it's going to the mobile application testing. So here you can see the it's connected the mobile device manager and it's Android. So it's happening on the real device, and that simulation you can see in this UiPath mobile device manager. So it's launched the application, doing the one registration functionality as well. So that's the you can see your Omni channel platform testing, right? So from testing from API, then switching on the web, and then the mobile. So all end-to-end testing need to be get done, one test suite basically. So it's not easy to go and do testing manually with different systems and be aware of system, and also automating with the scripting technology with those systems. But I think that the UiPath Studio and test suite solutioning, it's with this, it's very seamlessly we have done it, and you can see the execution has also very seamlessly. Generally, in these scenarios, the scripts are getting failed and they're getting broken in between that as well, because synchronization between one system to another system, that is the important part. So with the synchronization, it sometimes it got failed as well, right? And also we require different kind of the frameworks and architecture, those things. But here, with one person can do everything, can see. So I think this execution is done now. So we'll go for the reporting part. So we will get this kind of reports. You can see how these report and screenshots will get for all these things for mobile screenshots and everything. Yeah. So this is what we have, guys. I mean, this is how this work end to end automation execution can be happen with Omni channel platform with regardless mobile APIs and the web, whatever it is. Yeah. So any questions, if you have it, so feel free to ask. Yeah, yes, Sridevi reply the question. Reports are shown separately as .html file. Yes, there is a one plugin in UiPath Marketplace, Report HTML. So with that plugin, you can integrate on your test cases those report activities, and you can see a separate HTML report based on the whatever execution has been done. If someone have any questions or want to share your thoughts, so you can unmute yourself and you can say.
Hey Amit, great session. Thank you. Uh, I mean, there is one question that I have been trying. It's not related directly to this session, but just wanted to know some information. So, I'm trying to connect ServiceNow Test Management 2.0 with the Test Manager UiPath. I tried following the steps, but in ServiceNow, there is like we need to install a plugin on ServiceNow developer instance. So that one I'm not able to install that, and that's where I'm getting stuck. So if you or any of the persons have experience with that, can you like share your experience with that?
Sure. So you using ServiceNow desktop version?
No, ServiceNow web test
Web.
management 2.0. Yeah, personal developer instance.
Okay. And there you're not able to interact with the, what connections? What exactly?
So connection wise, I was able to proceed with that for UiPath connector, but ultimately we need to install one script on ServiceNow for the UiPath to interact. So that script, it's not. I mean, we are not able to. It's like a plugin on the instance. So that we do not have access directly, and I'm trying to request. I'm trying to write an email to the UiPath team as well as ServiceNow, but it's not helping actually.
So basically you're doing the API integrations. For this, whatever use case you have with ServiceNow packages available in UiPath. That is
Yeah.
okay. Yeah. Fine. In ServiceNow and with UI automation, we have seen that we're able to do that, but I'm not sure about the API. Maybe some parameters or some services not be triggered. So you can do one thing. Have you raised this challenge on the UiPath forum?
No, I didn't.
So you can update on UiPath forum as well these challenges, because if we are also getting some challenges, so we also putting on a forum and across community helping to everyone. So you can put your challenge on forum and you will get it. And I will also see with my team, right? Maybe they have done some integration with ServiceNow. What kind of the things we can do for you to solve your problem offline? I will put you on LinkedIn. You are in my connection network.
Yes.
I know you, so yeah, I will check with my team and I will update you as well for that one.
Thank you so much, Amit.
Yeah. Okay.
I I have one question.
Sure.
When I'm working in UiPath test suite, I'm facing one issue. I'm unable to connect with the test manager. It is telling you have already linked to the test manager. How can I solve that?
What it's saying, you already have a test manager. Connection is established.
No, I have created test cases and I have linked to my test manager. Afterwards, again, I have linked that one to the test manager. It is telling that already linked to the test manager.
Okay, then for that scenario, basically you have to be unlink the already test case is connected. So whatever test case ID associated, or you can see test manager. So maybe you can delete from there itself. Okay, and as a fresh start, you can link with the fresh. So generally, this kind of problem we are getting. For example, let's say your test case one, it is there with one version or with one file, for example, it is linked. And after that, if you want to add another things, then you have to be delete or unlink it, and then again you can freshly link your the same test case. So this is the way.
I have unlinked also. It is showing already linked with the test manager.
So you are unlinked with the studio, and also you have deleted from the manager, test manager.
In test manager, I have not deleted.
Yeah, so I'm asking. So I think you follow one thing, but second thing also the delete from the test manager. just do that. And if you're still facing any issue, so you can reach out to me and Glenn. I've shared our LinkedIn URL, and we will help you. If it's generally it can be done with this two approach, but still if you're facing, then you can reach out to us.
Thank you, Amit.
Any other question from anyone?
So I think we have one question in the chat. Soundar is asking, can we export executed test results, including test data, to Excel in Test Manager? Yes, definitely. You will get those test cases and whatever test data are there in Excel format as well, and you can export as well. And also, if you want to integrate with other platform, so that also you can do that, Soundarya. All right, I think.
Yeah, this is Sridevi here. So if you want to replicate the use case which you have shown, so is there any links from where I can follow it and I can just replicate for my learning?
Which use case?
The use case which you shared today, the second one, connecting to the mobile device manager and connecting it to the Azure. Is there any link or any blogs you have written where we can just follow it and just replicate for our learning?
So yeah, definitely. We have I think in last year in our UiPath test automation series, so we have covered those topics, how you can do the web automation, API automation, mobile automation, CI/CD automation. With that, you will it's available on the video on the YouTube in UiPath community channel as well. With referring those things, you will get it. And if you want it, I can share you. So please ping me on LinkedIn, and I have those specific video URL. I need to check out right now, that's I'm not able to share in a chat. So just ping me on LinkedIn, and I can share you those resources and material, and that can be help you.
Yeah, sure. Thanks, Amit. Yeah, thank you.
I think excellent. Maybe we don't have any questions. So audience, please leverage the opportunity of UiPath test automation series with the industry use cases, and on what kind of industry this test automation UiPath test suite is customers are trying to adopt as well, and how they're getting benefits. So please, so in next session, 10th August session, so we have the very interesting session with the founder of the QA Mentor, with Mr. Ruslan. So he's helping us in how these UiPath test suites helping the e-commerce industry to do the automation of the Salesforce Cloud or SAP Cloud or Oracle Cloud of the platform with front end, back end system across the e-commerce industry. So we have a beautiful use case for that session as well. So you can participate in next session as well. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Amit, Glenn, and Gajanan for demonstrating the very beautiful use cases, industry level use cases. Thanks a lot, everyone, for joining these sessions. And stay tuned for the further two upcoming session as well. One with the e-commerce related use case, and we had to publish for the 17th of August event. So by today or tomorrow, I will make it public so that you can RSVP these two events as well. Feel free to share your feedback, suggestions, or if you want to add, or if you want to learn any other points or attributes related with the test automations or UiPath test automations, let us know. We'll try to come up with different set of series or with a different set of program. Thank you. Have a good day ahead.
Thank you. Thanks, everyone. Bye-bye.
Everyone.
Okay.